You're watching and listening to The Pulse WV Live, a network that beats to the heart of God. And today is January the 1st, 2025. Happy New Year to you. Hope you're doing well today. And thank you for watching and listening. Of course, I was in bed at 12 o'clock until somebody let a bunch of fireworks off, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I went right back to sleep. But glad to have you tuned in, Emmett Wayne. Good to have you watching today. And I want to talk to you about something that it was just a thought that came to my mind the other day of the resolution desk. And you think, well, how can the resolution desk have anything to do with Christianity? Well, I'm going to tell you a couple things here that I thought was pretty interesting about the resolution desk. And it was a gift. It was a gift from, hold on here just a minute, let me pull this back up. I took a picture of it so that we could talk about it here. The resolution desk is made of oak timbers of a British ship. And the Resolute desk was a gift to President Rutherford B. Hayes from Queen Victoria in 1880. And what the Resolute desk represents, and we'll get into that right now because it just falls a lot in line with a relationship with Jesus and Christianity. So the Resolute desk is a symbol of strength and unity, and it originated as a gift of kindness and respect. And this is something that we need to offer each other every day as well. And so, like I say, it was crafted by a British ship from Queen Victoria to President Rutherford B. Hayes in 1880 as of act of goodwill. And this desk also still stands in the White House. Johnson used it. Kennedy used it. Right now, Joe Biden is using that desk. And I don't know if Trump used it, but I know that it has been used by several presidents. And what this does is this desk stands as a memorial of courtesy and respect on how we should offer kindness to people in the world. Now, if you look at Proverbs chapter 3:3, it reminds us, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about the neck and write them upon the table of thy heart. So what happens is this desk inspires us not only to have respect, but it displays mercy and truth in action. And so this is something that we need to offer people not only at the new year, but all year. So it serves as a reminder of how powerful kindness and respect is for your fellow man. I was in a business yesterday, and I heard a sales associate arguing with a customer, and the sales associate accused the customer of cussing him out. And I heard he was an old man, and I heard him say, "No, I belong to the church. I don't say words like that." And then the sales associate began to pry into this guy and say, "Oh no, I heard you. This is the word you said." And of course I just went in to pay my bill at this place, and then I turned around and walked out. But you know what? Every one of us can have disagreements at some point of our life. But sometimes it's time to sit across the desk at each other and work out the differences. So if you have those, and that's part of your New Year's resolution, which I don't make New Year's resolutions, but if you make a New Year's resolution and you choose to stick with it, is to walk peacefully among man. And man, is it not hard in this life, the way personalities are, everybody's got opinions and different things. But how often, I think you can probably examine your Christian life by this. How often do you get offended? How often do you get riled up and you pout or you get upset about something and you don't talk to that person for a long time? Well, mercy and truth should guide our hearts and our decisions as we approach this new season in our life. First quarter of the year, 2025, baby, we're right here. So not only this, loving kindness, not only for the new year, but also for the whole year and for the rest of our lives. Let me tell you something. Every one of us in this life can get upset and can blow it. Stay focused on the situation. When you're talking about something, don't get personal with it, with you, and stay on focus on what it's about. It's about whatever it may be. There were some guys that they're working in our neighborhood, and these guys were they're drilling a underground portal, so to speak, to run new coax and new cable for an internet company. Well, he's got this ditch witch that's huge parked in our yard. And so I go out there and I start describing to him why he shouldn't be there. And he was telling me why he should be there. And of course, I wasn't mad, but I just told him, I said, you need to figure out how to get this thing out of here and give me a 3-step process about how to get our TV turned back on. I wasn't offended. I wasn't mad. And I just talked to him just like you and I are talking today. Was I a little bit rough? Well, he's parking in our yard. And I told him, I said, you know what? I said, what if I brought this machine to your house, parked it in your yard, and didn't ask permission or didn't tell what I was going to do? See, it's offering courtesy to people. We, as we reflect on the meaning of the Resolute desk, but also on the new year of 2025, it calls us to adopt an attitude of loving kindness in every interaction that we have. Just as this desk was a token of goodwill, we have to remind ourselves, and we also have to show Christ-like love to others, even when they can drive you up the wall. Ephesians chapter 4:32 says this, and be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God has, for Christ's sake, has forgiven you. So entering this new year is an opportunity for us to embrace kindness and forgiveness and to create a legacy of love in our lives and representing Jesus, because loving kindness always fosters healing in a relationship, and it will build trust. Not only that, forgiveness modeled after God's example opens the door to peace and unity. And so if you are one of these people that makes a New Year's resolution, you should include cultivating a spirit of compassion and grace in people's lives. Look, a lot of people really struggle with anger. A lot of people really struggle with resentment. And so you need to learn and ask God to help you how to figure that out. So as a resolute in our walk with God, the word resolute, let me tell you what it reminds us to: stand firm in our commitment to God's will for the new year. Just as this desk is a symbol that will remain unwavered in faith and also in dedication to Christ, just as it back in 1880, and it still stands today. 1 Corinthians chapter 15:58, it urges us, therefore, my brethren, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So what happens is we need to let this coming year be marked as a resolute that determines us to live for God and to honor Him in every aspect of our lives. And this also means to be nice to people. According to God's work, bring purpose and fulfillment in your life and the life of others. And the new year It's an opportunity for us to recommit to a steadfast service and trust in God. So, as you bury 2024 and we now are entering 2025, what are things that are in your life that you need to work on? And let me tell you something. You may have a shopping list of things, but here's a key. Here's a key to this. One bite at a time. You know how you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You know, it may be huge things that are in your life, but let me tell you something. If we allow God to work on us, surrender these things to Him, then He can do great things. It's amazing that you can get a podcast off of the Resolute desk came to me the other day, and I'm thinking, well, what has that got to do with anything? But then when you start studying and you start digging into it, it's an act of kindness. It's a gift. And I want to encourage you to be kind to people. Don't be like my dad always says, don't be a doormat and let people walk on you. But you also have to allow people to know that you belong to Jesus and that you love Jesus and that you love people, even in spite of themselves. Well, hallelujah. If you're not where you need to be with Jesus today, this is a great day to start a relationship with Him. Here's how you do it. Just say, Father, forgive me of my sins. Come into my life and live, and use me for your kingdom, glory, and honor. In Jesus' name. Well, I'd like to say Happy New Year to you, and thanks for being a part of the Pulse WV Live. Do me a favor, and we'll check it and see if there's any comments out here. Make sure that you download the app. We're playing some of the best music right now, praise and worship, Southern Gospel. You can get Southern Gospel music from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And absolutely. Let's see here. Good morning to Brigida. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to you. Bishop Donnie Robinette, North Carolina. See you soon down there. I'll call you back today. I'm sorry I missed your call yesterday. And happy New Year to you and Donna. Hope you're doing well. See you all soon. And Emmett, good morning to you. And also I'm watching, so I say good morning to me too. Hey, love you guys. Have a great day, everybody. And if you're one that would like to give to this ministry, if you are blessed by this ministry, we encourage you to do so. And let me tell you how you can do it. You can it's a simple thing. You can text the word Pulse to 1-304-244-3187. You can also go to thepulsechurch.com and give through PayPal, or mail your love gift to P.O. Box 141, Gassaway, West Virginia, 26624. Thanks for listening and watching the Pulse WV Live, a network that beats to the heart of God, and Happy New Year.